These are the stories we are following this afternoon.
Someone next to you in class right now might be hungry and you wouldn't even know it. We'll show you how one partnership is helping out.
Smile for the camera, only this is a picture most drivers won't want to smile for.
And meet the lady behind a Murfreesboro organization that has been helping people for the last 28 years. Those stories are coming up. Your news starts right now.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Patrick Geenan.
And I'm Morgan Massengill. Welcome to the Performance Class Report.
The TSA officer who died at LAX will be honored in a public memorial this afternoon. Police say the 39-year-old Gerardo Hernandez was killed when Paul Ciencia walked up to a security checkpoint and shot him at point-blank range. It's the first TSA officer to be killed in the line of duty in the 12-year history of the agency.
As the holiday season gets closer, many people start thinking about how they can give back. One lady in Murfreesboro makes that her focus year-round. News 3's Kevin Mumphrey sat down with the founder of Murfreesboro's oldest homeless shelter.
Every day is another chance in her life to make a difference in someone else's life. She grew up learning to give back, and 81 years later, her mission hasn't changed.
Well, I guess it was my upbringing.
Ms. Huddleston gets calls every day from people to come and live. You don't see many people there at the shelter because, well, most of them were out working. She told us that since they live there for free, they can save up that money to be able to provide for themselves. I'm Kevin Mumphrey. Back to you at the desk.
If you know someone in need of help, Ms. Huddleston is always taking calls at the shelter. Their number is 615-896-7016.
Police say that some of the city's homeless are becoming violent. The worst of these areas is the South Church Street Bridge, which is home to nearly 20 people. There have been 3 separate attacks just this year. The police are warning citizens not to go near the area. Well, you don't have to be out on the streets to experience hunger. In fact, there are several students on this campus that would go hungry if there wasn't an MTSU organization that put food on their plate.
A problem some students have is where
the student pantry collected food this past weekend for the Conference USA food drive at 4 different MTSU sporting events.
The nation's newest and most iconic skyscraper has another accolade to add to the list: the nation's tallest building. One World Trade Center has officially been named the tallest building in the United States. The Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat decided this morning that the 400-foot needle counted in the overall height of the historic building. One World Trade Center bumped Chicago's Willis Tower from the top spot with this decision. Although outlawed, certain drugs are having a big impact. For the 3rd time in 6 days, synthetic marijuana has been seized in Murfreesboro. Officers pulled over 22-year-old Drew Diaz for failing to stop at 2 stop signs. Police say Diaz is already on probation for marijuana possession.
Most people don't mind having their picture taken, but that all changes when it costs you hundreds of dollars. News 3's Erica Smith shows us why Murfreesboro citizens are outraged over something as simple as a snapshot. Last Thursday, the Murfreesboro City Council voted to extend the contract with American Traffic Solutions. Well, would you like to know what a police officer does on a daily basis? Well, you can find out January to April at the Smyrna Police Department. They are giving classes on what it is like to be a cop. You can even ride in a police car during an officer's shift.
How does eating grapes in Paris while studying for a test sound? With MTSU Study Abroad, that's a real possibility. The Office of Education Abroad will host a fair, free and open to the public, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow in the lobby of the Student Union. Yesterday was an opportunity to say thank you to veterans, and MTSU is trying to make that year-round. MTSU was named the 2014 Military Times Best for Vets College for a new program they're unveiling in January. It's called Vet Success, and it's the only university in the state with a program like this. The Military Times say they hope other universities will adopt similar programs to Vet Success. Well, MTSU isn't the only one recognizing veterans. News 3's Iris Montez shows us how President Obama encouraged everyone yesterday to take time out of their day to thank a veteran. President Obama says veterans should rest assured they will be taken care of now and for the rest of their lives.
Beer, hockey, and one man's inspiration. A local hockey player is taking the fight to cancer. Brad Greenfield took charge of the Nashville adult hockey community after his teammate found out he was in the fight of his life.
He just influenced me the way that he battled through it, came back on the ice and was able to keep playing and seeing his struggles. So I knew that there was something we could do as an adult hockey community.
Greenfield was contacted by Yazoo Brewery and the Nashville Predators, who were more than happy to help. Yazoo provides space for the event and the tasty beverages, all for the cost of a donation. While the Nashville Predators brought some great auction items ranging from signed jerseys, grilling tools, and even a pink guitar. All the money raised goes to the Nashville Predators Pediatric Cancer Research Fund at the Vanderbilt Children's Hospital.
Well, this week seems to be a week of memorials around the nation, whether honoring legacies, respecting tragedies, or celebrating life.
November 11th in China is observed as Singles.
Bullying is a problem that can reach anyone, anywhere in the world. That was Iris Montez reporting your World Report.
Just ahead, thousands are dead, and the death toll keeps rising as one country recovers from the storm of a century.
And the Titans took on the winless Jacksonville Jaguars Sunday afternoon. Find out how they did when we return.